One of the most common questions we get asked in our trading room goes something like this. What's a key concept or component of trading that I can focus on that will help me grow my trading career pretty much in all market conditions and market structure? And we'll show you probably the most powerful thing we have. So the counterintuitive physics of market volume. Most traders think that strong buying means the market is going up. But more often than not, that's the exact fuel that moves the market down. See, the true engine of market volatility in the E-mini S&P futures, the biggest moves don't come from smart traders getting in. They come from trap traders running for the exit. See, here's the retail illusion in the setup. Price is pushing lower. Clean structure, everything looks great, nothing unusual. And then we run into some aggressive buying. The standard interpretation is buyers are stepping in, this thing's about to reverse. But what happens more often than not is this. It will, the market will hit resistance and stall out. And that's the sign that there's a big trap coming. And this is going to get squeezed out. And this is going to be the fuel for what drives your trades to success. See, the average retail trader sees aggressive buying volume, anticipates a reversal, takes a long position, and they get caught in the downward sweep. The professional traders, the 10 percenters, they see aggressive buying and look for price stalls. That identifies a trap. They prepare for the squeeze and they exploit the forced liquidation that's sure to follow. In our room, we call this setup a rocket, and we'll show you why in a minute. But what you're seeing is immense pressure building in the wrong direction. Kinetic pressure is blocked at resistance. Immense buying pressure meets an impenetrable ceiling. The force downward blowback is inevitable, and it's a clear signal of failed breakout and a pending downward sweep. So what happens is there's aggressive order flow, but price doesn't respond. And that signals your trap, and that's where you want to be. You want to be on the correct side of that. So this is an illustration of that. We're representing a lot of buying pressure in here and the market's not responding. We're going to show you on one of our room chart here in just a minute what that looks like as we would trade it. But this is not strength, okay? This is just traders getting caught on the wrong side or getting trapped. They're going to get squeezed, and that's going to move your trade to where you want it to. There's an aggressive entry. Retail buyers fled the market expecting a reversal. The market absorbs the buying, in this case, or selling, and it hits a ceiling. Then the realization sets in. Oh, God, this is wrong. This is not doing what I thought it was going to do. And the trapped buyers exit via market sell orders, and their exits become the fuel for the violent move in your favor. So these are representations of what this would look like on this type of chart. We can see massive downward sweeps and squeezes from traders getting on the wrong side. So let's pull up our room chart. And we're going to look at this is, I'm doing this recording on the Tuesday the 7th. This is just our room chart from today. Okay. Here we see a tremendous amount of selling. These are delta pressure bars, and this is order flow. So we see a tremendous amount of selling, and price is being, the selling is being absorbed in a market that's drifting sideways. Well, if all of this selling doesn't drive the market down, the trap is set. This is a rocket, because to me that just looked like a rocket taking off with the jet fuel coming out of the back and it blasting off in our favor. Okay, so here's another one. Selling pressure Market's really not interested. It's being absorbed. Here's the trap. Here's the lead out. And there's that trade. Here we have, again, selling pressure. Lots of people selling this, thinking it can't keep going up. Okay. So all of this selling pressure does not, actually the market is drifting upward, okay? So that's telling us the buyers are taking a more and more and more aggressive position on each reversal bar, trapping more and more traders on the wrong side. Here's the rocket, here's the rocket, here's the rocket. Either one of those are great. I have one sell and we'll look at that and then we'll wrap this up. So here we have all of this buying pressure. This is tremendous buying and the market's drifting down. Well, thank you very much. Here's the trap, this massive buying against order flow that gets trapped and squeezed, and away we go. So the true nature of the opponent isn't the market. If you're trading this situation, if you're trading against trapped traders, and that's, trust me, that's where you want to be. You're actually trading against traders who are stuck. So what we want you to do is trade with a force that actually moves the market. When you learn to recognize where traders are trapped, you stop guessing and you start trading with the market, the true force of the market, the actual energy that moves the market, and if you choose to, in your favor. So if this makes sense to you, if you want to know more about this, if you want to learn how to do this, we're going to invite you to come to the room. www.stockindextradingroom.com is all you need to know. And we do this for our members every day.